But first, away back in February, the hit squad first visited Jock's Burn in Carluke. The snow and ice gave the site a special beauty that hinted at the potential for a unique wildlife reserve, yet a town centre site accessible to all the local residents. The Crawford Dyke Residents Environmental Action Team, or CREATE for short, have been working for some years to improve the area, but this year, as part of the Community Corner competition, they plan to fully open the site by completing a path right through the reserve and carry out ambitious planting plans to encourage wildlife.
I mean, we played down here when we were young, and they still come down yet.
Well,
And that's why we wanted to clear it up, because I mean it was an absolute tip and it wasn't healthy. You know, and I want somebody to bring my son.
Well, once it's finished, we're hoping the local schools, the teachers will bring the children over here.
Nature walks.
Get for nature study.
The Scottish Wildlife Trust are going to work alongside the local people. Hopefully the schools get them involved as well. But it's an exciting place, especially in a built-up area.
Yeah.
So it's really
So
good
the
to
first
look after.
priority then, you think, would be, well, the access from the very end, at the roadside?
Yeah, we'll get some steps in at the start of it and upgrade the path. Hopefully we'll build a bridge straight across
Okay,
the burn.
okay. And then get up into the Pine area then?
You have to link the two areas
So the
together.
two areas, yeah. Oh well, and there's a lack of evergreen actually, Jim, throughout the site.
Yeah.
I mean, especially at that side of the site, I mean, there's only the brooms really that are actually anything green just now. But if we could maybe suggest quite a few, you know, evergreen planting, and then we'd want maybe to put some more berrying, even though you've got the haws, you would maybe want a wee bit more of the berrying stuff, you know, and oak as well. We can get a wee bit of oak in here. We'll just need to have a wee look at the soil as well. We'll see what kind of soil we've got.
Everything has its sell-by date and a lifespan, and so what happens in a lot of areas is that most things come in varieties of plant species just go at one time.
Yeah.
You need to ensure continuity, and that doesn't mean you're sitting in a commode. Forest, I expect the hardest job in the lot was doing the path.
Yeah.
I see you've got some barriers here to try and divert the water.
That's right, yeah. Well, it's quite a long stretch of the path, and when it rains, the steep slope, the water will pick up speed. These cross cuts that were put in will catch the water, slow the water down,
Yeah.
and eventually it'll just run off the path,
Right.
and it'll stop the path from actually sliding down to the bottom of the hill.
Well, and that's what would happen. What I do is, in an area like this, that's steep, the water's going to come down there at a fearful rate, and it finds the easiest road. Within 24 hours, 48 the most, you'd have nothing left. I would suggest, it's just a suggestion mine, you put a double line of these boardings in, maybe about 2 inches apart, 1, 2, a wee bit more in angle, 45 degrees, and put a shuck on this side, and persuade the water, that's where you want it to go.
Yeah.
You know, the gardener, he goes around and he looks at, let's say, cultivated plants, but quite often they don't look, and people don't use their eyes for the wildflower plants. And the wildflowers, in fact, are probably more important to the environment, really, as a whole. And this is an ideal place now that you've got for them. See away across there, Tormental, and broom, there's thorn there, there's dog rose. Often folk used to say, why the dog rose? Why is it called the dog rose? And the reason is that the dog rose, well, the dog is said to be common, and it's a common rose. But there's more to it than that, because the concoction from the dog rose was supposed to cure things like rabies and problems from dog bites. When you're looking around here, you see you've got lots of nice spots. All these wildflowers, they'll decide whether they're actually going to grow properly or not. And we've also got mimulus. This is actually called the monkey flower. And often, in fact, you know, the kids will say, why is it called the monkey flower? Well, look, it's just like the bottom lip of a monkey moo, the monkey mouth, eh? And this will grow right down by the water, as along with this fella here, because this is the water mysotis, or the forget-me-not. And that's the water one. That one will grow right down by the burn as well. Look at this plant over here. It's called Ragged Robin. The reason it's called Ragged Robin, it's associated with Robin Hood and Marion. They used to reinvent Robin and Marion dressed in rags. But you look at that orange hawkweed. That's absolutely brilliant, isn't it? Now we want to put that in a spot where it's slightly dry, but at the same time it's going to shine because it's quite luminous, you know. And we'll get that in there. Eh?
Jim, this liquid they're putting on these trees, what actually does it do?
Right, it prevents disease from spreading any further in the tree. But maybe more importantly, it prevents the disease that's in this tree spreading to the other trees and plants in the place. It's obviously been damaged, and because it's damaged, it's weakened the system of the tree, and fungal infections have set in. There's quite a few infections in it. So we're going to treat it to prevent it getting any worse. And it'll save the tree. But as I say, maybe more importantly, it will not spread from this tree to some of the other trees. So we're going to go around and treat any damaged trees, and we're going to treat the stumps. There's a stump over there. Now if that's left untreated, the disease will spread from that to your other plants as well. But while you and I are pouring the solution onto this, our pal Jock here is going to go and bore some holes around the extremities of the feeding roots of the tree so that it gets taken into the system and the roots will take it in.
Well, when we arrived here in February, it was Guy Dreich and it was Guy Cold at the same time. And we thought, I wonder how you could manage to get across the burn as well. But now, in fact, there's fantastic access. And again, of course, the bridge has made an awful big difference to this place. So in a way now, we've got access to other parts of Jock's Burn area. And I think it's absolutely fantastic. So are you quite chuffed, James, at your end, your deep end there?
Despite the fact there was herbage, there was nothing, it was all dull. But the plants that have been introduced now, the trees you've got in, you're going to have seasonal colour. And the thing I like best of all really is the path that the Scottish Wildlife Trust put in. Because that access now from being dangerous is very safe, it's a great path. And I've been listening to the locals telling me about the amount of work you guys have done, and they really do appreciate it. And you've done a tremendous job.
Yes, you know.
Well done, and congratulations to all concerned. Now,